Hi everybody, this is Oleg. Welcome to Oregon Preparedness. I'm in north central Pennsylvania and we have winter wonderland here. Last night started to sleet and semi-sleet, semi-snow, semi-rain, and I'm doing my restart, so I'm lucky I don't need to drive in it. Although the freeway is right over there, and the car on the road seems like it's zipping by pretty fast, and trucks on the freeway are going fast enough, so that's a good sign. Supposed to be in the 30s today, so, and stop precipitation. So I'm hoping for the best. I'm hoping that by the time I need to go tomorrow morning, it'll melt for me, because these roads, these weathers, they truly freak me out. I can't wait for the spring. I was yesterday in Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm glad I'm out of there because they were broadcasting up to 12 inches of snow. I thought, oh my, I need to be out of there. And in this video, I want to talk to you about how did this war in the Ukraine ever started. A lot of people who pay attention, they know some facts, and some people don't. So I wanted to tell you, quick story in a nutshell. That way you have clearer understanding of what's going on. Back in 2014, when Maidan happened, Ukrainian government wanted everybody to speak Ukrainian. Most of you probably are aware of the fact that all eastern Ukraine is mostly Russian speaking. They're either pure Russian or Russian speaking, like myself. I'm from the eastern Ukraine. I'm from Kharkov, Ukraine, and I went to Russian school because that's what Soviets did. They did all education in Russian. So usually in the country, people would speak the Ukrainian language. In the cities, everybody spoke Russian. And I understand Ukrainian. I can speak it if I think about it. I can read and write. But Russian is my native language, and so is native language for my majority of people living in eastern Ukraine. So to switch from Russian to speak Ukrainian, some of them don't even know it. I do, but some of them don't. It would be a major problem. It would be like if the government here would say, okay, everybody's gotta speak Chinese now, or Spanish, or whatever other language that you don't really know. You've heard some words. Let's use Spanish for an example. Most people know a few Spanish words because there's a lot of Hispanic population here. But imagine if they would tell you now, you gotta speak Spanish everywhere, and there would be consequences if you don't, if you speak in the public. And so Donbass region, and there is Donetsk and Lugansk, both of them are now separate territories. They separated themselves from the Ukraine because they said, we're not going to do it. We can't. We speak Russian all our lives. It's a major problem. We don't want to be part of you. And so since then, for the past 8 years, there's a war. Obviously, Russia supports them because they're Russian people and Russian-speaking people. And Ukraine has been bombing them, with artillery. If you look, there's plenty of videos you can find from now, of course, and from back in 2014, where artillery shells would hit, and then they would miss targets and hit people's houses. I know of people, I personally don't know them, but I know them through friends who have been through that war over there, and they ran away from Donbas region. They they had to evacuate because their houses were destroyed. And so Ukraine has been doing that to Donbas region for the past 8 years. And obviously, lots of them are also Russian citizens. And this is basically what's going on. They didn't want to be part of Ukraine anymore because of that crazy rule. And there was more things, but this is just in a nutshell, basically, for you to understand the picture. Moreover, now Ukraine wants to be in the NATO. And as I said in one of my videos before, if they join NATO, that means there will be American bases with missiles that would reach Moscow in 5 minutes or less. Obviously, Russia doesn't want it, just like Putin said. If Russia would now, try to be allies with Canada and put their missiles there, United States would not like that. And I understand Putin 100%. As I said a couple of videos ago, I'm not a fan of Putin. I lost all my love for him, since the pandemic started. But I see his side, I see his point. So, no one really knows if this is what I'm saying, complete truth, but this is, or maybe this war is planned to depopulate the world, to get rid of some people. Maybe it's natural, maybe it's not. No one knows. It seems natural, but at the same time, all these world leaders, when they meet, they all smile and shaking hands like they're best friends. So Putin is acting like a globalist, pushing the jab agenda harder than here. So I'm sometimes confused. I don't really know what to believe, as I'm sure most of you are. But this is the basic story of how this war started in the Ukraine. By the way, Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, he's fluent in Russian. He sounds like I'm not sure where he was born, but he sounds like he is from Russia when he speaks Russian. When he speaks Ukrainian, you can clearly tell it's not his language. You can hear the accent. He speaks Ukrainian when he talks to Ukrainian people because he's Ukrainian president, and with their language agenda he has to, but it's not his language. Anyway, hope you learned something from this video. If you find it useful or interesting, share it, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the next upload.